Hello, everyone. Thank you so much for joining me today. Today, I would like to focus on gratitude. It's the month of Thanksgiving here in the US, and it's a great time of year to think about things that we're grateful for. So, during this practice, I invite you to think about one thing in particular that you might be grateful for, or several things that you're grateful for. It's a good way to remind ourselves to be thankful and grateful for the good things that we have in our lives. So let's start standing. We'll start in mountain pose. Feet about hip width apart. Standing up tall, lengthening your tailbone down towards the ground. Palms facing forward. Take a few long, slow, deep breaths here. What are you grateful for today? You might be grateful for someone in your life, something in your life, something you've accomplished, a pet. So many things to be grateful for. A roof over your head, music. Take an inhale and reach your arms up, palms together, hands to your heart center. Thanking yourself for taking time for yourself today. You can be grateful for yourself too. On your next inhale, raise your arms up. Exhale, float down, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Taking it slow. You might be stiff if it's the morning for you, or if you have any chronic conditions like fibromyalgia, any type of chronic pain, arthritis. Just being sedentary can cause a lot of stiffness, so we're taking it easy, take it slow. Plant your palms on the mat. Step or walk back into a plank. You can place your knees on the ground here if you need to. Pressing your hands into the mat. Letting your knees fall to the mat. Chest, chin. Scooping up into cobra. Drawing your shoulder blades down your back. Lifting your neck long. Tuck your toes, lift your hips up, downward facing dog. You can walk your dog out here, stretching one heel towards the mat and then the other. Breathing in and breathing out. Lifting one leg up, right leg. Bringing your knee to your chest. Place between your hands. Bring your back heel down on the mat, foot around a 45-degree angle, lifting your hands up into warrior one. Bending into the right knee. And bringing your arms down, clasp your hands behind your back, rolling your shoulders back, chest up. Take a small back bend here. Opening up your heart. And if you're feeling up to it today, leaning your torso forward and lifting your hands up towards the ceiling. If you're a little bit shaky, that's normal. Sometimes our muscles can shake as we're making them do some work. Today I'm a little shaky. And lifting back up, bring your hands up towards the ceiling. Inhale. Exhale, opening up to warrior two. Looking over your right fingers, bending into your right knee. Left arm behind your back. Lift your right hand up towards the sky. Taking a little back bend. Coming back to warrior two. Inhale. Exhale, straighten your right leg. Shift your torso. And coming into triangle. You can have your hand on your shin if you need to, or your foot or your ankle, or a block. Bending into your right knee, coming back up to warrior two. And cartwheel your arms down into lunge. Stepping that back foot up about a foot, stretching into that right hamstring, intense side stretch. You can sway your hips a little bit if that feels good. And then stepping that back foot up to meet the right. Slowly rolling up. Back to mountain pose. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, hands to your heart. Once again, thinking about something that you might be grateful for. Grounding yourself here. Feeling your feet on the earth. You might be thankful for being able to move your body. Thankful for your breath. And on your next inhale, arms up. Take a tiny back bend. Exhale, float down. Linger here for a moment, decompressing the spine. You can take little micro bends in your knees, swaying back and forth. You can take a hold of your elbows with your hands. And place your hands down, stepping or walking back to your plank, pressing your hands into the ground, adjusting as needed so your hands are underneath your shoulders. Let your knees, chest, and chin down to the mat, lifting up into cobra, pressing your shoulders away from your ears. Tuck your toes, lift your hips up, downward facing dog. Breathing in and breathing out. Inhale, lift your left left leg up. Bring your knee to your chest. Place your left foot between your hands. Right heel down to the mat. Lifting your hands up towards the ceiling, bending into your left knee. Letting your arms float down and clasp your hands behind your back. Opposite thumb on top from the last time. Roll your shoulders back. Taking a small back bend here. Keep your neck long. Inhale, lifting your arms back up. Exhale, opening up to warrior two. Right arm behind your back, lifting your left hand up. Tiny back bend. Back into warrior two, straightening into that left leg. Shift your torso over, coming into triangle pose. And again, you can place your hand on your leg if you need to, or on a block. Bending into your knee, lifting back up to warrior two, cartwheeling down into a lunge. Walking that back foot up about a foot. Intense side stretch on the left. Again, you could sway. That feels really good to me today. I'm super stiff. And when you're ready, bringing the right foot up to meet the left. And we can heel toe our feet out towards the edge of the mat, slightly turned out, sinking your hips down in between your legs. And you can round down here and let your upper body hang if that feels good for you. Or you can place your hands at your heart, pressing your elbows into the inner part of your knee, lifting your spine up tall, lifting your neck up long, tucking the belly in. Taking a few breaths here. What are you grateful for today? I'm grateful that you're joining me for this video. Place your hands on the mat, bringing your feet parallel, just folding forward again here for a moment. And then when you're ready, place your hands on the mat, step back to a downward facing dog. And then go ahead and bring your knees down to the mat. Take a couple of cats and cows. Inhale, drop your belly, tailbone up, looking forward or up. And on your exhale, rounding your spine up towards the ceiling. Inhale, drop your belly, look up. Exhale, curling your belly button in. Coming back to neutral. Walk your hands forward just about a foot. And then just dropping your torso down towards the mat. Try to keep your hips above your knees. Tucking in your belly to protect your back so you don't collapse too much. And then coming forward into Sphinx, bringing your pelvis down to the mat, elbows underneath your shoulders, pressing into your forearms and your hands, pressing into the tops of your feet, pressing your shoulders away from your ears. A lot of pressing going on in this pose. It's a very active pose. And releasing down. Place your hands under your shoulders, lift back up. And coming up onto our knees, we're going to take a camel pose. So you can place your hands like as if you were going to put them in your back pockets, if you had some back pockets. Lengthening your tailbone down towards the ground. Drawing your belly in. Rolling your shoulders back and down away from your ears. And then slowly begin to shift your hips forward and your torso back. You might stay here. Don't strain yourself, just go as far as you can. If you would like to take it further, you can reach down towards your heels, fingertips, keeping your shoulders rolled back. I'm coming back up because I am very stiff today, but feel free to take either option. And then when you're ready, sinking your hips down towards your heels and reaching your hands forward into child's pose. Slowing down your breathing here. And coming up, you can take your feet to the side or roll over crossed feet to make your way to a sitting posture. We're going to take a boat pose. So coming to about the center of your mat, and then you're going to lean back slightly, keeping a straight spine, keeping your shoulders down away from your ears, and rolling back onto your sacrum. You can hold on to your legs with your hands if you'd like to, lifting your feet up, tucking in your belly. You can take several variations of this depending on the intensity that you'd like. You can let go of your hands, let go of your legs, reaching your hands out. You can bring your hands up towards the sky. You can straighten your legs. You can play around with it and see how you like a boat pose. And then releasing down, we'll roll down onto our backs. And bringing our knees into our chest, give yourself a nice hug, some self-love here. Thanking yourself for coming onto the mat today to take care of yourself. And let's drop our knees over to the left. Arms can be straight out to the side, just taking a little twist, decompressing the spine a little bit. Coming back up, floating your knees over to the right. Coming back to center, placing your feet on the mat, lifting your hips up to bring them back to center, and then taking the soles of your feet together, knees out to the side. You can support your knees with towels or blankets or blocks if you need to, or you can let your legs out straight if that's more comfortable for you. Take one hand to your heart, one to your belly, softening your gaze or closing your eyes if that feels good for you today. What are you grateful for today? And stay here as long as you'd like. You can use this pose as a shavasana, or you can stretch your legs out and arms down by your sides in a more traditional shavasana. I thank you so much for practicing with me today. It means so much to me. And I hope to see you back on the mat soon. Please like this video if it's helped you, and subscribe to my channel, share with your friends, hit the bell for notifications. Thank you so much for visiting me here on Sweet Bliss Yoga. Have a wonderful, beautiful day.